apparently we're live. So now the only thing is I need to figure out how we can get... Oh boy, how do we get a link to everyone?
Share.
Oh, share?
Yeah, email it to me.
How do I do that?
Text it to me. Well, you just, I don't know, whatever you just pressed right here.
This?
Share,
oh my gosh,
and then
I said
text
share.
it to me and I can toss it in the chat.
All right, copy link. Or wait, hold on. I should just, this is going really well. Yeah, share.
And yeah, here, let me...
Messages.
Get into it.
It's been texted to you. And no one is, no one's watching, which is great. I mean, it's not being super heavily advertised anywhere. This is the Thoomp tube for anyone watching back later on. Here's Kyle. I've got sweat all over me. My shirt is dark gray, even though it's actually light gray because it is soaked. I did try wringing it out earlier. That didn't really work well.
Alright, quality's not terrible. It's not great.
Yeah, that's all right. Okay, this is so that I can hear it later on. This is so that I can hear it later on. That's cool. All right. Well, so go ahead and toss a link in the Discord.
Okay.
Let's see how I look. Ooh, wow, that's really pretty.
Are we gonna stream the whole thing?
I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Just like on and off. Okay. Hi, everyone.
Yeah.
Okay.
You can, right? Oh yeah, you're.
I think this is a appropriate time.
You can use like all caps too, and just let it rip. Also, maybe say like don't share it because it's a patron only or Discord only. Yeah. Here's a camera. Let me know when you sent it. Drone case. Things inside. There's Thoomp. Wow, I can zoom in on this too. That's pretty crazy. You can zoom in, Kyle.
Oh, you can?
Watch this. You can zoom so far. You can do like the Snapchat zoom.
Holy cow.
What?
Oh, that'll come in handy too if we have to stand back a ways.
Yeah. We're gonna be over there where the tripod is. Okay, we've got one viewer. I don't know who it is. 2 viewers. Hey, smash that like button. Let's get 2 likes. Hi, Grimmy. This is the tripod. This is the launch site. We've got the tube set up. I should do a little bit of a tour first, and then we'll get going. Here's Kyle. Thanks for posting the link, Kyle. Jared's here. Nuffly, BE. Smash that like button. Let's get to 7 likes. If this video gets 7 likes, I'll launch the rocket. Kyle with the crab. All right, so this is the Thoomp tube. There's nothing in it right now. You can sort of see inside there. The piston is actually extended, but that's fine. This is the air tank. It is very much pressurized. There's a tank on the tube. These stays have been hammered in, so that's all set. We've got a GoPro set up. We've got my old phone really haphazardly like rubber banded to a tripod. This guy, he belongs over there. Oops. Here's Thoomp, looking super red, but mostly is pink. Thoomp is ready to go. I fixed the power stuff on the computer, and we should have, yeah, we should have everything. Sean says, don't tell Kyle leaked the link to the Discord. No, it's intentional. This is a photo camera here. That's the drone case. The drone is sort of hiding in the white spot. This is a model airplane runway, by the way. It's not an actual abandoned airfield, unless people were flying like very short takeoff planes. But yeah, it's a model RC field. You can sort of see over there, there are these stands that are built to actually help you set up your RC craft. And this one's closer to me. which makes me think maybe we'll do the sprite flights here. So like we'd start at this X and go all the way down to the other end of the runway. Kyle's gonna dip. See you, Kyle. Yeah. Oh, hi, Eric. Hi, Joe. Joe, I got your email, by the way. That was so sweet. I haven't responded to any email in like a week and a half, but I will respond. I promise. Anyway, okay, so what should we do here? This is interesting. What are you looking for?
I was just seeing how tall the grass was.
Oh, it's very tall. I'm gonna get a tick if I go in there, for sure.
Chiggers everywhere.
Yeah. Oh, man. I haven't had chiggers. I've heard they're really bad.
Yeah, they suck.
Let's do this. Actually, Kyle, you can just hold it, and I'm gonna do a test of the Thoomp tube so everyone can see what's going on. You can see how sweaty I am, too. It's very hot. I'm gonna leave the rocket off. Kyle, you can come over here.
Okay.
And I'm just gonna demonstrate what should happen. Now, what you will notice, okay, sitting in the tube there, what you'll notice on the top of the vehicle is a small X and an arrow that points in the positive rotation. So if we launched it like this, you can kind of guess, you can educated guess where it was gonna go, where it's going to go, which is that away. So we have to turn it this way because it's all in body axis, it's all inertial guidance. So with the X this way-ish, I actually wanted to point the camera the other way. I thought that might be a better view. Oh, by the way, there's a Tesla Roadster in here. I also tested the ejection today too, so we should have success with that. Okay. So let's just demonstrate that this actually works and that I know at least somewhat what I'm talking about. It's leaning a little bit to one side more than I'd like.
Apparently everybody in the chat has had Lyme disease and they say it's not good.
It's not good?
Yeah.
Wow, I'm sorry everyone. It's a lot of people. That's what I hear too. I haven't had it, but it doesn't seem like a great thing to get. Okay, well let's just do a little test launch. So once again, I will confirm the rocket is not on. If it were on, we would not be standing this close to it. Or at least we wouldn't be standing this close when we do this test. So, Kyle, you might consider standing just a little further back. It is perfectly safe, but I like to exemplify good safety protocol. With the safety goggles and a little bit of distance. So the first thing I'm going to do is check that we have pressure, which we do. Then I'm going to close the bleed valve and fill the tank. Tank is filled. I can pressurize the full system now. And then I'm going to refill the tank a little bit. There we go. And let's give this a shot. Let me get the trigger. And we're just going to make sure that this thing actually comes out of the tube. So we are off. Plug the batteries in. 1, 2, on. Now it's going to sink into the tube. Okay, we can close the door now. Silo door is closing. Okay, and that's about it. So we'll do a quick count here. I'm going to repress one more time, just in case. Yeah, there we go. Topped off. And here we go. Just a test launch, not the actual launch. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So it gets some good air.
That was a
is
good
for
one.
sure. This thing kind of leaps out of the tube there. It's going to vent for for about a minute here, so it'll
Did you get the door
periodically-
fixed?
What'd you say? Oh yeah, I did fix it, yeah. periodically it's going to vent just to slowly bleed off the pressure that was in the system. And we are actually going to do the same now. I'm going to close out the lower pressure line, bleed off the high pressure line. And then bleed off the low pressure line. And now we're pretty much safe. I also usually wouldn't want to close this line, but I'm going to, because I'm worried about bugs crawling in there, and I don't want that. All right, Kyle, you should interact with the chat a bit. I want to go through some checklist stuff, and I want to be focused on that for a hot second.
Okay. What kind of interactions do you guys want?
I don't know, give them some jokes or something.
Okay.
Or space trivia. Have people ask you space trivia?
That's a better one, yeah. Instead of me doing space trivia, you guys ask me some space trivia. What is T minus for launch? Let's see. We were
10 minutes, maybe? Maybe a little longer?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, like somewhere between like 10 and 20 minutes. Let's see. So this guy walks into a bar, right? And he's got a big orange head,
You're killing it.
like the fruit, yeah. He's got like a mouth and a nose and eyes too. And he walks up to the bartender and he orders a drink. And the bartender says, "So what's the deal with your big orange head?" And he's like, "Yeah, there is actually a story about it. I'd be happy to tell you." So the guy goes on to tell a story. He was in the Gulf War, got separated from his platoon. All right, and he's walking around in the desert. He's been there for days. And he comes across like a shiny object, right? And he gets close to it, and it's one of those genie things. A lamp is what it's called. So he goes up and he rubs it, and then a genie pops out. And the genie says, what are your 3 wishes? So the man thinks, and he thinks, and he thinks. So he wishes for a wallet. And he's like, I wish for a wallet, but it's a magic wallet that's always full of money. It's always full of $1 million. And all of a sudden he feels something in the back of his pocket, right? He reaches in, he pulls it out. It's a wallet, and it's got $1 million in it, all right? So he pulls out a wad of cash. Poof, more money in it. This guy goes, "Oh, no way. That's cool." And the genie says, yeah, it's pretty cool. What's your second wish?
Real joke?
Yeah. And so he thinks he's now got all this money, and he's like, well, I wish I was on a paradise island with all the... That's a private story. With all the women that want to bang me. And, and it's got all the amenities. So there's like a sands resort on there too. And the guy's, he's living on this resort, and he's got all the money in the world. And the genie says, well, what's your third wish? And the guy thinks long and hard. He's like, well, I've got everything I want. I live at a sands resort. I've got all these women around me and all this money. So he thinks, and he thinks really hard, and he says, I wish I had a big orange head.
Is it a political joke?
No, he just wished for a orange for a head. Because he's got everything that he wanted.
That's it?
Yeah.
That's the joke?
Yeah.
I feel like I don't get it. Is there any joke to be had? Is it like the no sub radio thing?
No, I mean, it's just, a guy got everything he wants in life. Okay.
I kind of love it.
So, that one fell flat.
What does the chat think? Does the chat like it?
I don't know. I didn't really check. Is there a way to pull up the...
Oh, yeah. Do you see it?
No. Oh, yeah, I see it. No, I don't see it. Oh, here it is. Okay. I'll try a different one. Oh, no.
I believe Kyle.
So, okay, there we go. So there's this horse, and he's living in a barn because he's on a farm. And he's watching MTV, and he sees some people playing music, right? And he thinks it's really cool. And he particularly was just fascinated by the guy who was playing guitar, right? He says, "I really wish I could do that." So he calls up a music teacher, and he says, "Hey, I'd love to learn to play guitar. Can you teach me?" The music teacher's like, "Sure, yeah, I've taught tons of people how to play guitar. It's no problem." And the guy says, "Well, I'm a horse." So the music teacher says, "No, that's no problem. I mean, it's 2019. We've got the technology." So he goes and he has some music lessons, a few months, and he's playing guitar. Fun new hobby of his. So he's back at the farm, treading some sweet licks, and then cow walks by, right? And he's like, "Wow, that's sick. How'd you learn to do that?" And so he's like, "Yeah, I was watching MTV. Check it out." So he shows him. Cow's really into the person playing drums, so he calls up the music teacher, and he's like, "Hey, can you teach me to play drums?" And music teacher's like, "Yeah, of course, you know." And he's like, "Well, I'm a cow," so teaches him to play drums. Anyway, I'm having a great time, just having a ball on the farm, and and Joe, there's flies everywhere. And then Chicken walks by, and Chicken's really hard to impress, but Chicken comes over, sees some more music, and he's like, I think bass guitar would make a perfect addition to this. So Chicken calls up the music teacher, learns to play bass guitar. So they got a full band now. They got bass guitar, drums. So they're playing music, having the time of their lives. This manager comes by the farm, right, and is like, "You guys are great. People would love this." So he signs them, and so now they're traveling around the country, playing all kinds of shows, real popular, just nationally renowned. And one day, Horse, he gets a call. Your mom's sick. So Horse is like, "Oh no." So he flies back home, right? Turns out his mom was fine. She was just sick for a little while. And then he gets another call, right? And there was a plane crash. Everyone's dead. So his manager's dead, Chicken's dead, Cow's dead. So, Horse, his life is ruined. He's gone into deep depression. He decides to drink himself to death. He's lost everything that mattered to him. So he walks into a bar, and the bartender says, "So why the long face?" All right, Joe, did I kill enough time?
That was good.
All right, Joe, your turn.
All right. Oh man, I really should have prepared. I've already told the steam engine joke like 3 or 4 times. I feel like everyone knows that one at this point.
It's your go-to.
It's my go-to because I don't know any of the jokes. I got a joke. BPS has a reliable and predictable launch schedule, and the success rate is above 75%. It's a good joke. Yeah, I don't really have any. What does the chat want? Ask the chat what.
Yeah. Okay. Chat, tell us what you want. So my wife's birthday was just last week. She wanted it pretty low key, so I got her a candle making kit. She was fuming. That's good. I thought it just made sense that, oh, nice. Joe Wakefield said, "Ask Joe to do Summertime Road Trip live."
It's the S-U... Wait, hold on. You gotta get the camera pointed at me.
Okay.
Ready? It's the S-U-M-E.
Uh-oh.
Is summer 2 M's?
M-M. Yeah. 2 M's.
S-U-M-M-T. S-U-M-M-E-R-T-I-M-E-R-O-A-D-T-R-I-P. Summertime road trip. Is it still going?
Yeah.
Okay, you made these faces like it wasn't going, but it turns out the faces were
It's just you. I was worried about your spelling ability.
We're actually probably pretty close. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm trying to think about what cameras I want here.
Cool. My friend should be by any minute now.
Oh, is your friend coming?
Yeah.
Nice.
All right, Joe, you got an 11 out of 10.
I got what?
You got an 11 out of 10 for that.
Ooh, who gave the 11?
DH Doctor.
Thank you, Daniel. That's very kind. Oh man, am I not gonna be able to fly this? No, I can. Okay.
Look at how sweaty Joe is.
It's amazing. It's like
It's clinging to you. It's shiny.
it's pretty bad.
Ooh. Oh, so I don't know if you guys knew, but Joe only uses super professional camera setups. Only the top of the top.
Are you questioning the integrity of my cameras?
No. I was telling everybody how great it was.
It's so good. You know the classic thing, the workbench clamp to GoPro, like half broken GoPro mount to the GoPro on a tripod.
But they haven't seen the best part.
That's the pièce de résistance. I'm just gonna give this a test. I just want to get a view of the field from above because I've never been here before.
Cool.
Okay.
Hey Jay, why are you guys at a runway? It's
Okay. Apparently, it doesn't have any connection to GPS.
that's no bueno.
Oh, there it is. Okay. We're just gonna give this a shot.
All right, what do you think, Joe? Probably like T minus 5 or 10?
Yeah, maybe
7.
7.
Okay.
Probably 7.
If somebody wants to drop a couple messages in the chat, let everybody know that we are pretty close to launch. That'd be great. Got a very nice sunset in the background. Some beautiful Nashville weather.
This is pretty much confirmation. This side of the park looks way nicer than the other side. That's what I want to shoot for. And this field is, as they say in, ooh, there's like rocks over there. That's pretty cool. Rocks in the field.
Oh, well.
As they say in Germany, it's a common saying in Germany, as they say in Germany, this field is excellent for launching model rockets, and I'm very excited to actually hit the button.
Well, there's your answer, guys.
Yeah. Yeah, so we're gonna... Now I'm gonna get a couple of cinematic shots, and then we'll get grooving.
Cool.
Moving and grooving. I want to do one just going like a long runway. So slow. kind of miss filmmaking. Only a little bit.
Why is that, Joe?
I don't know. You just get like really pretty shots like this. Oh my gosh, I just saw my back on the drone cam. Let's get a live look real quick. Let's just go to the
real
shot.
close in there.
Oh wow, yeah, like it's like,
Oh yeah.
wow, that's disgusting. That's so gross.
Oh, it's pretty bad.
That's nasty.
Is it see?
All right, let's land this.
AJ asked how old you are, Joe.
I am almost 26.
He's 25 3/4.
I turned 26 in, what day is it? The 4th? 6 days. Okay, I think it's probably time
Is
to
it the 4th?
load. Maybe just
Is the
start
4th?
recording. Let me think about the cameras that can start recording and then never, ever stop. The first is the Fitport. This guy can record. Yeah, I think it's time. Rolling. Might be your buddy here.
I think so.
What's their name?
Kether.
What?
Kether.
Heather?
Kether.
Like Heather and Kevin.
Yeah. Yeah, like Heather with a K. Somebody's worried about your hydration levels. And somebody also says you're beautiful just the way you are.
I'm beautiful just the way I am. My hydration's actually pretty good. I would rather not drink any more water because I'll have to pee a lot.
But we can tell your hydration's good.
I am perfectly hydrated. I'm all back here, but I'm not. Let's look at some sensor readings here.
Do we have any other hydro homies in the chat?
Hydro homies! The other account is really good to follow on Twitter, but I can never feel comfortable liking any of the tweets.
Oh, what's that?
Because they all just swear a bunch. It's called reminding you to drink water.
Oh. I think I've seen a few of those.
Twitter and look it up. Reminding you to drink water.
I don't have a Twitter,
Oh man.
actually.
You're not missing out on much, but you are missing out on that. Twitter's mostly garbage, except for that.
I don't know. Reddit condenses everything I need on Twitter for me.
Yeah. Okay, so let's review. Rocket review. Are these your friends?
Yeah.
Cool. So this is a positive rotation. It's going over there, so we're actually going to point it kind of like that and just gun it. There's no wind, which is excellent too. Howdy.
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Man, I appreciate you guys waiting on me, dude. This is
Oh
so
no,
awesome.
it's alright. We're just waiting on me being slow. So
We're doing like an impromptu live stream. It's like private just for the Discord. So there's only... Whoop, that's the wrong button. It's the end chat button. Dang it. There's only 21 people.
what was your name?
Oh, I'm Heather, man.
Heather. Nice to meet you.
What's your name?
I'm Joe.
And that's my brother, Nick.
Hi Nick.
Joe, Nick. I miss you.
Hey, how you doing, man?
A lot better now. Look at this fucking thing. Holy shit. The inner Arab in me is way too excited.
We gotta keep it a little bit more.
Yeah.
My bad. All
right.
I did not just make a terrorist joke.
It's okay.
Was that nitrous?
It's just compressed air. There's a cylinder in there. So it's gonna launch out and then it's gonna ignite in the air.
Really? So it's going to launch up and then get the ignition?
Yeah. So that lid closes, it goes down, and then the ignition sequence goes off. It hops up in the air like 5 feet, and then it'll ignite in the air.
That's awesome. Sorry. You were talking, so I want to at least get your beautiful little face.
And then it'll go up for a second or two, and then it'll actually pitch over 20 degrees.
Dude, that's awesome.
And then fly that way.
Really? So you guys actually have like figured where it's gonna land, pretty much, right? More or less.
We figured which way it's gonna go.
Dude, that is so awesome. That is so awesome. That is so awesome. Thanks for the invite, man.
Yeah, no problem. Thank him.
Yeah. Yeah. Thank you, Joe, for letting me come. Let me come and participate.
That's a dope shirt.
It's all wet.
Only because I'm here.
Oh,
Ooh.
When you launch it, yell to eject and swerve. Arsenio says, Kether, cool name, dude.
Oh, thanks, man. I'm quite attached to it. Had it my whole life.
All right, we're just doing the final wrap-ups, and then it should be
Cool.
should go.
You're not my friend on Snapchat, are you?
I don't use Snapchat.
Oh. Well, check this out. Look what I did today.
What's that? Were you at like
I was doing some like,
a salon or something?
yeah, I got asked to be a hair model, so they shaved me up. She cut my beard, and yeah.
Did they pay you for it, or did they just trade you
No.
for a free haircut?
Free haircut. Well, I was helping out a friend of mine. His girlfriend is the one that cut my hair, so
Oh, no.
and my beard. It's weird. But it was cool. I've never done anything like that, so
Modeling?
yeah.
That's fun.
She was like, all right, let me see your best stance. And I just made the cringe face, like, eh. No, literally, you could see it in the picture. I'm just like, eh. But, yeah. So how long did all this take to set up? I mean, I'm not talking about build. I'm talking about when you come out here, set it up.
I've been here for probably about an hour.
Wow.
But I move pretty slow, so
Really?
you could do it faster.
And I mean, I guess Kyle probably came out here after that because he's a slacker.
Just as I was finishing.
Oh, just as you were finishing up.
I was off eating a burrito.
That's an important business to do.
In
Hey,
all
man,
fairness, I
burritos
was
are important.
really hungry.
I miss you, man.
I was too. I've been, what you been up to?
Just, same old. Working. We just took on a huge project. We're building 1,800 feet of wood fencing.
Ooh.
Yeah, you're telling me. And it's not the pre-built stuff. We're building it all, like concrete.
Is that like a quarter mile?
Yeah. Oh, wow. So is this power? Or is this the ignition?
It's just a trigger.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's just a remote thing, so I can start to stop it.
He's got a flip switch.
But
When he flips it, starts a 10-second countdown, and then he can abort by just flipping back over.
Dude, that's awesome, man.
Mhm.
So how big is a physical rocket? 'Cause I
I
know that's the tube.
Yeah, well, the rocket's right on top. It's the crown-looking thing.
Yeah. Well,
It's about,
down to there.
yeah, that's all.
Oh, and it's got a camera on it?
Mhm.
Is it recording right now?
I don't think so.
Dude, that is so cool. And you guys built all this yourself?
Joe did pretty much all of it.
it's a silo.
Yeah.
A solo silo.
And
apparently.
the door's even servo actuated, so it'll go up and down.
It's so cool. That is so cool. That is so cool. Dude, this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Like, well, see, whenever you told me y'all were doing this, like, I grew up shooting rockets like this off of my dad. Not on this scale,
Yeah.
but like, you know what I'm talking about. They go up and have the camera in it, cop comes out with a parachute. Yeah. I grew up doing that, so I love stuff like this, man. Anything to do with space, that is so
I
awesome.
grew up shooting fucking armament on
Watch the language, because they are doing a live stream.
The cool thing about this is I can look at all of there's a flight computer, right? It's like a guidance computer. So you can look at all of the data on there. So these are like live coming from the rocket. So if I move things around, you'll see the numbers change.
Holy crap.
The thing I want to do right now is just let this idle for a little while.
Just to get calibrated, right?
Yeah, right. So
Okay.
it's to get like a baseline for what does upright look like, and then we'll sort of work backwards from there.
I mean, it's essentially the same thing with, like, zeroing in a sight for a gun, you know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
So what is all this? And if I ask too many questions,
Oh,
you can
it's
tell
cool.
me. I'm like,
It's
I
good. ice cream. Too.
I'm a kid in the candy shop right now. Like,
So, most of this is just to, honestly, a little bit of it is just not even used anymore. There's like a regulator down here that I don't use anymore.
really, with the gauge?
Yeah.
What does the gauge do? Does it show the pressure?
The gauge was to dial things in a little bit more, so for smaller vehicles that just can't take this much acceleration,
Yeah.
then we'll use the regulator to dial it in. But basically, all the air comes out of this tank. It goes into a tank in the back.
Yeah.
That's like a small reservoir. Then it goes in and gets held in an even smaller reservoir, which is just a tube.
Okay.
And then all of these valves allow for a really high flow rate into a piston. The piston just yeets the rocket right out of the tube.
Yeets the rocket. I love that.
Right?
I
Goes
love
right out
that.
of the tube, and then ideally the motor ignites and we're on our way.
I like it. Kyle, you're fired. He's a new Kyle. You're welcome at my house anytime, bro.
New Kyle.
The new Kyle.
All right, so let me go ahead. Calibrate these.
So awesome, dude. That's so awesome. That is so awesome. And that's not just the Arab in me. It's so awesome, man. It yeets the rocket.
Yeah.
I love that.
Oh, you're like a kid in the candy shop. I was thinking more like a...
Keller, they're calling you the BPS hype man.
Hey, man. In my country, we have a saying. Jihad. No, I'm playing.
Keller.
No, that's so awesome, dude. Hey, and you know what? I'll accept that title. With honor.
Arsenio, I'm trying to hold it steady. My arm can only...
Matt, are you shaking it?
Yeah, I'm doing my best, guys. I'm trying.
All right, vehicle point to pitch positive. Calibrate cells. Okay, so one more check here. And then we'll be ready to go. Ready to yeet.
Ready to yeet.
Yeah. Okay. Now,
So is that the rocket?
this is it.
It doesn't have any fins on it, though. How do you...
Oh, has he not given you the spiel?
I
No.
did tell
Oh,
you.
have you heard of our Lord and Savior thrust vector controls?
I have not. What?
Kyle, you're gonna have to do this one.
Keller, I've explained this to you.
No, you haven't.
Okay, so it doesn't have any fins because it doesn't need them. So it controls the direction and the attitude of the rocket by changing where the thrust.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. The engine itself.
Yeah.
moves.
So there's
I
actually
feel like
little
it-
motors, and then that's why the computer's in there, because the computer helps keep it upright, or I guess in our case, turns it 20 degrees this time,
Gonna do a little turn again.
and then it holds it there. It uses PID loops, keep everything where it's supposed to be going.
Yeah. But wouldn't fins add to the stability of the rocket itself?
I mean, it would,
So
but it doesn't
why-
really need. It's stable enough without them.
They don't care about stability, bro.
Well, the whole point is you guys are trying to launch it up and have it come back and land down straight, right?
No,
Or is this just
Well,
a rocket?
No, not this one. Yeah, I mean,
all kinds of different things. I'm
Yeah.
sure. How do you get it to go up in the air and then settle and then travel?
C4.
We're in that,
Uh,
which is basically where the most space in the field is. Vehicle also, see my arm, camera's rolling.
That's so cool,
Strainer in the tube.
Dude, thank you. I will, I will be at every single one if you invite me. If I can make it, I'll be there. Full cheerleader outfit, just like, give me your yeet.
Yeah.
Alright, so that's gonna rotate that way. Camera's gonna be pointed. Alright, that's pretty good. So now, we are gonna boot up the launch computer. And then it's going to go into the tube. And actually, before we do that, I want to put one of these cameras on and just record it. This is probably a good opportunity to have you guys stand back there.
All right.
It's probably about that time. Watch out for the drone.
Watch
behind
out,
you.
watch out. far enough back, or does he want us to put it?
You'll need to be behind the camera.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, almost there.
Let the eating begin.
Eat this wheat.
Oh yeah. You want to see the look on my face, man?
Do they make one with
Like a shoulder brace. It's right. You know, Kyle, I just want to point out how much I love that you guys are doing this at a disc golf course. It's almost like a match made in heaven.
It's a good spot to be.
Oh yeah.
Because we were going a lot farther before this each time we would launch.
Really? No, this
Yeah.
is a great spot. That's what I literally, as soon as you said you were here, I was like, dude, the airfield up there would be the perfect place.
Mm-hmm.
Only problem is this tall branch up here. So real quick, what's he doing with the drone? Is he putting it in like a hover mode to kind of get video of it whenever it's
Yeah,
up in
so
the air?
it's gonna be still. He's taking a video of it pretty constantly, so it'll get a nice aerial view of the rocket.
That's really cool.
Because afterwards, he takes all the footage, edits it all, and makes like, actually,
Yeah. Dude, that's so cool. So, that's awesome.
About 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Keep your fingers crossed.
All right, Joe. Any last minute thoughts for the chat?
I don't know, man. I hope it works. So many of these things just don't.
Really?
Yeah, it's a lot of experimental stuff, so there's a high chance it doesn't, something fails. We're gonna yeet as hard as we can weet, but
Eat as hard as we can eat.
like it's a classic saying.
It's a yeet or be out world.
Yeet or get yeeted. I don't know
Yeet
what I
or
like
be
better,
yeeten.
yeet or yote. Yeeted or yote. I kind of like yeeted sometimes. Joey B's thoughts on
Two yeets his own.
The 2 yeets.
Alright, so we're gonna make sure we have a high shutter speed. Right. I'm gonna turn it.
Dude, I just got the best picture of that guy. But that'll go for the Christian mingle.
Good lord.
That picture.
Okay, rolling. One last step here.
Be making it weird. I see her on Facebook all the time. As like a suggested. I'm like, nope. Looks like too many problems.
All right, Keller. Any thoughts?
Dude, I'm just happy to be here. Thanks for the invite. And man, anything I can do to promote you guys, I will. I love y'all, man. I swear. Rocket.
Yeah, they say you're the new BPS hype man.
Me. You know what? That's a title I will laugh against that.
BPS hype man.
Hell yeah. Everybody needs a hype man.
Wear it proudly.
Kids these days, it didn't even say T-minus.
Well, I mean, we don't have an official.
Yeah, it's start time.
Yeah, we should have begun a while ago.
Yeah, at least you'll be able to see it with like the contrast and the color.
Yeah, it should be all right. We were hoping to go just a little bit earlier, but I mean, we're probably within like a minute or two right now. Probably gonna do a final pressure check, make sure it's topped off. And then I think we're set.
Ready?
All right. Is everybody on the live stream ready?
Cool. I'm telling you, man, it's been a really good day, and this is the highlight of the day.
Alright, here we go.
You said it's got a 10-second timer?
Yeah, I'll count down for you.
Woo, my man.
Alright. Roll.
I'm gonna start recording at 5, I think.
Alright. Here we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, launch commit. Oh man.
That was a little delayed there.
Yikes.
Alright.
Such a sign.
Such a science.
Yeah.
That's so frustrating.
So what did a fire or what happened?
I don't know yet.
Really do be like that sometimes. All right, Joe. Any final words for the live stream? And then we'll cut it off.
I can't possibly express my just absolute frustration with this. I have tried so hard to get every single error point down. I've used all of my past flight data. I have used every single ignition timing piece of data that I have on this stupid motor. And everything I do this summer fails. I'm sorry to be a downer. It's crazy. It's like... We can look at the rocket. The rocket's fine. It's obviously the data. The data's not going to help us, though. This is just a...
I was trying to correct.
I can't believe it. Like... I hate this. I should just move to Sprite and never fly something with rocket propellant again and just do EDFs. I don't know. All of my problems this summer are based on like mechanical, or it's like not the stuff I specialize in. And all of it should work. It's so unbelievable. I can't just... I don't know, man. I'm really disappointed. We can keep streaming, but yeah.
I was gonna shut it off.
No, that's
You want to keep streaming?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. We can see what the chat says.
Okay. Let's see.
Like every launch, it doesn't sputter. Every launch I've done, it doesn't sputter on this motor. And I can't just like keep coming out and being like, well, we'll just try it again. At some point, it's just gonna be like, well, I gotta take it as a sign that like I can't keep wasting money on it. Not on BPS, but on like, this project was supposed to be really easy, and it's apparently not. I don't know. I can't think of anything redemptive to say tonight. I can tell you I won't eat hot Cheetos tonight. I'll pick a different snack. Motor's nice and toasty. What does the chat think?
What do you guys think, chat? Let's see.
Like, what do we do? Only fly on black powder motors? APCP is the way to go. It's just that none of these motors work.
Eric said, when you're operating on the cutting edge, it can't always succeed. Seeing the progress is exciting. Lots of hearts, a couple Fs. Failure is part of learning. If you don't learn, what's the point?
There's not, okay, I don't mean to rebut that, but like there's not, what do I learn here? That the F10 just sucks? It doesn't though. It's like some lesson I have to learn about luck. Or like, I am the anomaly and like how unlucky you can get in one like 3-month streak. I should go back to flying those stupid F-15 motors that light every time. Not even, because they're fucking heavy. Alright, I can't think of anything good to say. Thanks for joining us, Discord. This is part of why I don't live stream these things, is just because sometimes they fail, but somehow I have to find some lesson from this summer to figure out like what the hell this is. Because everything has not worked so far. So I don't know. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the Discord too. Maybe give it like a second or two before you turn it off too, because sometimes it cuts it off early. But yeah, Kyle, you can sign off as well.
Well, may your skies be blue and your wind speed up.
Sorry for being such a bummer.
And thanks for joining, everybody. Good night. Oh,
I wonder if we can see it in this camera.
I'm having trouble.